Hi everyone, my name is Drew, and one of the reasons why I chose to come to VCU was actually the amount of student-run clubs and organizations that we have here on campus. We actually have over 500, and there's the pancake eating club, the waffle eating club, and apparently they're rivals. We have literally everything that you might want to do, and if there is not something that you want to do, you can actually start your own club or organization by submitting a proposal to the Student Activities Board. The club that I'm a part of is the Schaefer Alliance Laboratory Theater, or SALT. We are a completely student-run, student-directed, student-designed, student-acted theater program, and it is super exciting because we can do everything that we want, from drama to musicals to plays, everything. So I hope to see you guys here on campus, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.
It was the only school that really checked all of my boxes. The quality of the program is great, especially for the cost, even for myself as an out-of-state student. And it's a big school in a city. I didn't want to go entirely to just an art school. I wanted to meet all kinds of people because that's what going to college is all about. And it really just kind of is the perfect environment for college, in my opinion. I love having options of the different environments to live in, and I've really been able to focus specifically on my schoolwork while I've been at school, which is a good thing, and it's been a really great choice.
I spent my first year in a residence hall, and I really loved that I was able to live near so many people that were kind of going through the same thing as me. It really felt like living on my own, even though it wasn't as scary as if I had an apartment somewhere off campus. It felt really safe and had a lot of friends, and it felt like having like an extended sleepover. We also had like some great events in our halls. So in GRC where I stayed, we had like a cookout, and they had like a bounce house, and they had the grill going, and everybody was kind of outside on the lawn. And that was like amazing to me because you were able to not only the free food, we love free food, but also just see everybody that lives in your hall, and you're like, wow, like we're all freshmen, we're all going through the same thing, and it never really felt like you were alone.
In my opinion, Richmond is one of the best kept secrets of the East Coast because it's not all of the hustle and bustle of New York City, but there's still all of the same stuff there. Richmond is one of the few towns that you can wear whatever you feel like and not feel out of place. Richmond is the home of competitive thrifting. Richmond is the alley cat capital of the world. Richmond is about having fun, sitting on your porch, drinking a cool beverage, strumming the guitar. One of my favorite days in Richmond is when the Richmond Marathon comes to town, because the entire city just sort of pulsates in excitement.
Here are 3 things that I wish I knew when I was a high school student. The first step is to be open. You may go into college thinking you want one job, you're going to hang out with one group of people, and then leave and graduate. But once you get there, you'll notice how many different things you can try and how many different kinds of people there are. People from all over the world, different states, and just really be open when you first get there to immerse yourself in your whole community. The second thing is to be enthusiastic. If you aren't loving what you're doing, that's probably not the right path for you. So find what really makes you excited. Find what classes you want to wake up at 8 a.m. to go to. Find the thing that you love and chase it. This also means being enthusiastic in class. Talk to your professors. Make sure you ask questions. Talk to your classmates, because college is truly what you make out of it than if you just go and sit and leave. The last step, and the most important step, is to be easy on yourself. College really is a time of a lot of adjustments and changes. So make sure to get your sleep, take your time, and don't spread yourself too wide. You have 4 years to accomplish every single thing that you wanted.
Okay, so why I think students should commit to VCU Arts, because of how thorough and well-rounded each department is to making you as marketable as possible, not just while you're in school, but even further past that. And, you can see that in the professors, that they actually care about you as a person and not just as a number. Relationships with professors are tight-knit, if not more so than high school, I feel like, personally. And I feel like it's just a good environment, and, why wouldn't you?
The first year here is going to be frustrating. It might sound obvious, but you're learning so many new things constantly, and I know that I beat myself up if I wasn't immediately great at anything, and it's unreasonable. And also, you're not alone. Number two, everyone has strengths and weaknesses, but you are aware of your weaknesses more than you'll be aware of other people's. The work that you see of other people's is probably the best version of whatever that thing is. It's easy to compare yourself to someone who's been drawing for their entire lives and looking at your own work and thinking, oh, I must be horrible. But it's important to sort of keep what you do in perspective. The third thing I think you should know is that every single person here is going to have something to share with you. Some of my favorite experiences here have been with people in different majors and seeing what their perspectives are. And I think that's really only possible here because we're both an art and a regular school.
Hi everyone. There are so many things that I really love about living in Richmond. I really love that we're in a city, but we're super close to nature. So the James River is almost walking distance from campus, and there are a bunch of other parks and options around. Mainmont's really great. You can go pet animals, and then there's Hollywood Cemetery for walking around. So there's just a lot of really beautiful opportunities to get out of the city environment. We also have a really great music scene. We have a lot of house shows and like smaller venues, but we also have the National, which is our bigger concert venue where we get more big name artists, which is really awesome. So there's always an opportunity to go see some live music. And that kind of goes along with the idea that Richmond is a city, but it's not a huge city. So we have a really low cost of living, but you still get all of the really awesome benefits of being in a city. Richmond is my favorite place to be.